Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to a match on WWE 2K25. This one is some old school WCW Cruiserweight action as we see Juventud Guerrera, Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, and Psicosis. I've been looking forward to this one since I put the card together. I used to love old school WCW Cruiserweights. It was so far better than anything in the WWE Cruiserweight division. It really, really was. So let's go through who we do have lined up for you today. I don't know what the order is, so let's have a go-see. Kicking things off then, we have got old school Eddie Guerrero. Currently sits on +2 after 30 matches, +1 for 1 so far this year. Wasn't that the match back at when Worlds Collide last week? It was. Yes, Eddie Guerrero defeated Andrade one-on-one. Now a big opportunity. Of course, Fatal 4-Way Elimination means lots more points up for grabs. 1 point for every elimination and a bonus point for the winner. So 4 points up for grabs overall. Next up then we have got... Ooh, it's Rey Mysterio. I believe he's doing terribly, isn't he? Not Trey Miguel. Rey Mysterio. He's on -4 after 40 matches. He's pretty poor. He's had 4 matches so far this year, currently balanced out on 0. Again, big opportunity for him. We have gone with, this is classic WCW Rey, so his moveset is slightly different to current day Rey as well, which is fun. This is back when we did have that classic Rey versus Eddie match at Halloween Havoc as well, isn't it? Next up then, we have got... It's Juventud Guerrera. He's fantastic, actually. Look at this. Juventud Guerrera currently sits on +9 after 6 matches, which is an insanely high score when you look at it. It really is. A pretty damn good core as well. I'm really happy with this one. Not quite sure why he's wearing the glasses, to be honest, but hey-ho. But yeah, +9 after 6 matches is massive, really, for Juventud in his first match in 2025. And finally, then, we have got Psicosis, who currently sits on -2 after 6 matches. So again, someone who does need some points. And this is a big opportunity. I mean, Psicosis, Rey, and Eddie, all desperate for points here, really. Juventud's doing himself pretty damn well, and maybe should be included in any future discussions about the Cruiserweight Championship, really. Right then, let's crack into the action. Like I said, Fatal 4-Way Elimination rules are ongoing. So, first pinfall or submission will... No, not what I'm about. 4 points up for grabs overall. 1 for every elimination and a bonus point for the winner. And, of course, -1 if you are eliminated. For some reason, Juvi's going to wear those glasses in the match. I'm assuming it's just because they look better with a mask. Not really my thing, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. Unless it was one of these things that did very early on. It frustrates me. I wish they wouldn't do it. I mean, last year they all found this stupid glitch where you could put 2 hairs on. This year they found this stupid glitch where you can put scarves over the face that made the facial hair look better. But I just really implore the core makers, and I don't really have any authority for this because they do a hell of a lot for us and so forth. But just next year, just don't. If you find a way to bug or glitch the game, just don't do it. Because they pat out and it just ruins so many cores for such a long time. It's just pointless. Just make them as good as you can make them within the confines of the game without having to try and mess it around. But there you go. Anyway, yeah, looking forward to this one. Like I said, the WCW Cruiserweight division was far in advance better than the WWE one ever was. To the point where when WWE took over, of course, they ended up stealing the majority of these guys. They didn't really use them very well, though. I mean, you've got Psicosis and Juventud Guerrera, 2 of the top luchadors around, and they got turned into a couple of guys who rode on lawnmowers. Obviously, Rey did well. Eddie came across early as part of the Radicals, which was... Possibly the Radicals has got to be one of the biggest things of the invasion that probably people don't even really think about, but that jumping of Eddie, Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Dean Malenko, and Perry Saturn was such a massive turning point. 4 of the top young talents. I say young, not necessarily that young, were they? But 4 of the top up-and-coming talents just switching sides from WCW to WWE was an absolute massive turn. Whereas WWE were picking up these great young talents in the future, WCW was trying to utilise all the older people like Hogan and Nash and people that were just past their prime, really. Rey now in with a drop kick and then gets a trash can right across the back. Juvi now drop kick into the back of Psicosis. He's draped across the middle rope. I thought he might be considering potentially going for a 619 there. Not really his move, but you never know. Eddie now going to take up Psicosis in with a snap suplex. And Rey with a running hurricanrana on Juventud Guerrera. There's the pin. Not sure it'll be enough as of yet, but no, only a 2 count. Guerrero now taking Psicosis, but Psicosis rolls it through. In here by Eddie. Rey smartly blocking Juvi off, who was trying to roll to the outside. Only a 2 count. Eddie now up on the top. Goes in with the elbow drops. Remember, it is no disqualifications. It's no countouts, and pinfalls and submissions can happen anywhere. Yeah, those glasses are really annoying me. I don't know why that's a thing, to be honest, but there you go. I don't think any of these guys... Well, I think Eddie... Has Eddie got a match? Rey Mysterio's got a match lined up for the pay-per-view. But I think that's it from these guys. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see any of these again for the next week. No, okay. Yeah, so I'm not too worried then about the attire of Juvi then. We'll get by for this match, won't we? There's the diving elbows by Rey Mysterio. And look at that, Juvi just wrenching the arm, slamming him face first into the trash can lid. Stop sign being thrown there by Eddie. Eddie now slamming the back of the head of Juvi into the mat. There is the pin for the 1, the 2. Oh, only a 2 count. Psicosis now spinning Rey round, but instead of going after Rey, he's watching what Eddie's up to. And Eddie has Juvi in that gory special. And Juvi is able to break free and roll it through. Rey pops up into the tornado. Head scissor takedown on Juvi. Psicosis flattens Eddie. And now Rey in with that standing sliced bread, but the referee is down and out. Rey over the top. Referee needs to get back on his feet because he's really, causing some issues out. He's finally back up now. Okay. That trash can lid right across their head by Eddie Guerrero, then straight across the ankles as well. Rey now has the boot of Eddie, boot into the gut, and now rolls him up. The referee's very, very slow to get into position, as always, and it was too slow even to get a 1 count. Juvi, though, with a stop sign right in the eyes of Rey, as there's the brain buster by Eddie Guerrero on the outside, and Juvi, there's the pin. That could be enough. Referee is in position this time for the 1, the 2, only a 2 count. Lovely cut there by Rey, taking down Psicosis. There's a pin again. Again, only a 2 count. Eddie now throwing Juventud into the ring. And Eddie has himself a guitar. And just swings it right across. I think he caught both Juventud and Rey. He didn't really get either of them clean, but the damage was done. Rey pops up, and see Psicosis rolling up Eddie now with a crucifix. Only a 1 count. Psicosis now clubbing blow across the back of Eddie. Kendo stick across the back there by Rey. And then one right between the eyes of Psicosis across the back again of Eddie Guerrero. And there's that cutter, sending Psicosis all the way around. There's the pin. We've seen it once, it wasn't enough, but the second time, it was. So Psicosis then drops down to a -3 after 7 matches. But Rey Mysterio, with that elimination, gets himself a point and moves up to a -3 after 40 matches. +1 for the year now from Rey after 5 matches. Well, not after 5 matches, because of course there's still potentially more points in this one if he can get them. Lovely T-bone suplex there by Eddie Guerrero. Then as he suplexed him, Rey caught him with the splash, and now Rey willing Eddie up to his feet. Springs up into the Hurricanrana, but Eddie caught it into the powerbomb. And now Eddie going to take Rey up on the shoulders into that gory special. No, into the powerbomb. Beautiful maneuver, that one. Top powerbomb. There's the dropkick in the back, though, by Juventud. Now has the kendo stick right across the spine of Rey Mysterio. And there's the pin. Oh, referee just slapped his hand right on Janice. That looks painful. And now Eddie taking Juventud a brainbuster onto the trash can lid. But he didn't go for the pin because Rey went to catch Eddie. And oh, nice dragon suplex by Eddie there on Rey. Heading up to the top. Looking to some of the Spirit of Art bar. In with a frog splash by Eddie Guerrero. There it is. The pin for the 1, the 2. And no, only a 2 count. Okay. Springboard into the head scissors takedown there by Eddie Guerrero. Eddie now once again with the pin on Rey. Still only a 2 count. Nice Hurricanrana there by Eddie. Once again taking down Juvi. There's the pin. Still only a 2 count, but Eddie seems to have both his opponents really under control. But Rey is now back up on his feet. Rey sending Eddie off the ropes. In with that Hurricanrana. Hooks the leg. Stacks him up. And it's only a 2. Eddie rolls it back through. And it's only a 2 again. Nice running leg lariat there by Rey Mysterio on Juventud. Now the boot into the corner. Eddie dumping Rey to the outside. And a stiff clothesline there by Juvi on Eddie Guerrero. Juvi now has the trash can and decides against it. Now Juvi catches Rey Mysterio up on the shoulders. In with that border toss style sit out power bomb. Doesn't go for the pin though. He really should be going for the pin. Eddie swinging the chair. Onto the powerbomb once again by Juvi. This time does go for the pin. This time for the 1. Oh, Eddie breaks it up. Eddie's thinking about getting the points here, I think. Nice pop-up dropkick. Rey now sending Juvi crashing to the ground, but Juvi's now back up on his feet. Eddie catches him with a boot in the gut. Now up on the shoulder once again into that gory special. Will Juvi have to tap? The damage has been done to the spine. I don't know if he tapped or not. There's the brain buster by Eddie onto the steel chair on Rey. There's the pin. I don't know if Juvi's still in this or not, you know. Okay, Juvi is still in this, but Rey Mysterio is not. Rey gets himself eliminated, drops back down to a -4. Eddie Guerrero with that elimination and moves up to a +3 after 30. And it could be even more for Eddie here with a pin on Juvi. It's only a 2. So Juvi started this match the highest up in the rankings, like I said, +9. I mean, I would like Eddie to get this win. I feel like for Eddie to get another couple of points, move himself up to a +5 overall, starts to put Eddie where he should be in the upper echelons of the ranking system at the moment. I mean, at the moment, there's no way that Juventud Guerrera should be massively higher than the other 3. Nothing against Juvi, but Juvi now brings Eddie back up to a standing base. There's the boot right into the gut, and now wrenching back at the arm by Juvi, and there's the arm breaker as well. Taking down Eddie. Nice roll through into the DDT. And now Juvi working over the leg. Juvi now with the steel chair right across the gut. And again right across the gut as well. And again right across the back. Juvi really in control of this match now, right between the eyes. And I think Juvi might have this, you know, on Eddie. Is Juvi going to get even higher up the rankings? He was the one man out of the four that I didn't want to win because he was already so high in the rankings. He's gonna actually extend that, isn't he? There's the pin for the 1, the 2. He's only gone and bloody done it. The one man out of the 3 I didn't really want to win, to be honest. Eddie dropped back down to a +2 after 31. But Juventud Guerrera, with the win and the bonus points, moves up to a +11 after 7 matches. How is he doing this? He's now up into 25th position on +11 alongside The Undertaker and Rick Steiner. How on earth? I mean, yeah, just how on earth? It really is mad, isn't it? But there you go. It is what it is. I really wanted Rey and Eddie to really sort of pull some points out of this. I mean, at least both Rey and Eddie got a point before they were eliminated, so they still are going to end up... they're still going to end up where they came into it. They're not going to end up losing points necessarily, I suppose, are they? But it's Juventud Guerrera who does get the victory, and he is someone we might have to consider in the future with the points that he's on now. Up in the top 30, he's in 25th position. You've got to really, I mean, looking at around him, there's not many people. Will Ospreay's up there. I suppose Seth could be involved in the Cruiserweight division if we really wanted to. Zack Sabre Jr. as well, Finn Balor. Old school AJ Styles potentially could be involved in the Cruiserweight division. But yeah, Juventud, there's not many Cruiserweights ahead of him. Right then, there we go. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Of course, if you have, hit the like, subscribe, the other good stuff, and I'll see you again later for another match. We've got quite a few matches coming thick and fast at the moment. I'm struggling to keep on top of them as always, but I'll keep ploughing them through, and hopefully we can get through them all, because I'll be honest, today is a lot of multi-person matches. There's not a single singles match today at all. I've got a tag team match, I've got 6-man tag, I've got 3 fatal 4-ways. Bloody hell. Okay. Good night. What is up with these freaking glasses?